So you'd rather have a headache all day?
I'm Kate. You can find me on Twitter at KatesD8s. You can find me on Twitch and Discord at KatesandD8s. And I am playing Deirdre. It's really funny actually. I say I haven't seen him in a long time, but it's really only been a couple months. And yet it feels like forever. My patron may be able to help.
Who's your patron?
His name is Ektiarn. The last time I saw Ektiarn was when I came home. And he sent me off to explore. He told me not to stay in one place for too long. And I said I would.
Why did he send you away?
I don't know.
Well, what's the matter?
You remind me of someone that I miss very much. And, I just thought that this would help the loneliness go away.
I'm Nevin. You can find me on Instagram at Nevin Edmondson. I will post it in our thing, like I did not last time, and I will be playing Moldy. I'm a bit from all over, honestly. I kind of grew up with I grew up traveling with the circus as a kid for most of my life, and then I ended up in Wolf Crest for a while. But, you know, I travel a lot. I don't usually stick to one place for too long. I was born and raised on the road, so I guess I still just kind of travel.
Did your parents travel with you?
I mean, I don't really know too much about my parents. I was found by a very kind lady who raised me. She unfortunately passed away whenever I was younger, so I just keep it short. No, I don't really have a family. I'm going to I'm going to keep my hand on top of hers and use my other hand to get the cards out and have them levitating above, and tell her, put your hand on top of the deck, and in your mind, picture that person. This card is facing towards you, and when the card's facing towards you, what it means is that good tidings are facing you, and good fortune. So whoever it is that's in your mind, at least according to what my mother taught me with these fortunes, then you shouldn't have anything to worry about. This person will be safe.
Hi, I'm Kate. You can find me on Twitter and everything important at Very Pale Ale, and I play Kestra.
Kesra? I like poke my head over the thing. Kesra?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Places.
What kind of places? I've read a lot about places. I haven't been to many of them, but I've read a lot about them.
I'm glad. It's a small place. It'd be like northeast of here.
Oh? What's it called?
Place with a capital P.
Place?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've heard of that.
Well, I'm not surprised.
What's it like?
It's really small.
Is there a court there?
No.
That might be why I
No.
haven't heard of it then. Are you sure?
Yeah. Okay, so since we're insisting on taking this crazy shit with us, the key is to act like we don't have it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Is to act like we didn't find anything. Be real upset. You two, maybe cry a little bit. I think one of you has almost done that a few times. Right? Like,
Get out of here.
we gotta act like we don't have it. So if anybody is watching, we gotta look like this didn't work. Or we will be followed, and I don't want to deal with that shit. So. You mean like you... Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay, no, this is fine. We need to leave. Let's go.
Okay.
Hustle out. Look
Okay.
sad. Look like somebody just stole your lollipop. Let's go.
I'm Mindy. You can find me on Twitter at MKAY1713, and I will be playing Leona. I grew up in Ilvinus, quite the opposite of you, Monty. I didn't travel a lot at all. In fact, this is the first time I've ever left the city. You probably find that hard to believe. But no, I grew up there. I guess he became really the only family I had. And mostly just Lord Kentigan. Did you see? I got him. I mean, he got me too, but I got him.
You did. You did so well. Let's try to keep you from getting hit again, okay?
I think that would probably be a good idea. Okay.
I don't mind healing you. I'm happy to do it. I would prefer you to not go unconscious.
I feel like it's probably not very good for me either. But it's good. I'll be ready next time because I can throw it at them. They caught us off guard, so.
Yeah, they did catch us off guard. That's true. Just when you throw it, don't go running after it to try to get it back. Okay?
Well, what am I supposed to use after I throw it then?
Your
I should
hair-
use some more daggers.
Maybe.
Well, we can figure all that out when we get to Asmund. I'm sure they have lots of shops.
Oh, I'm sure. They'll outfit you perfectly.
Scheiße. Welcome to the stream! You guys are muted. Hold on. It be like that sometimes, unfortunately. So, welcome to Open for Adventure. Last we left off. What was the last we left off, guys? Oh, scheiße, hold on. Just like... you guys. Why does it hate me? Oh, fuck. I reset my audio things. And now everything hates me. So last time on Dungeons and Dragons, you guys found Blondie's house, aka Alexander. Man, now you've got me calling him that. Oh shit, you guys, we might have a problem. So, you guys met at Blondie's house. I wish I could give the recap and figure out this problem at the same time, but I cannot. Kate, do you want to come down here and give the recap? Okay, come on. Here she comes. This is fine, guys. This is fine. Oh, shit. Oh, that was cool. The whole double door open thing. Can somebody on the line say something? Oh, y'all are really cool. I know what it is. Hold on, give me.
Well,
Hold on. I'm gonna give me a second.
Okay.
This happened to me last time too.
All right. You want me to wait?
Somebody say something.
Hello.
There we go. We're all fixed.
Can I go back upstairs then?
You can go back upstairs.
Hell yeah. Just
Fun
Fun fact goes, we all actually live in the same house. We just like
Jokes, we all just like are in separate rooms right now.
Yeah.
it's all an illusion.
Yep. They're all suffering in the cold with me.
That's what the illusion looks like.
on the way.
I'm here now. It's fine. It's not like it just ran up and down stars. It's fine. Say great.
Oh, and a positive! I'm getting better at lip reading because of Oprah, right?
Okay,
You know-
all right.
Damn it, Bill Chavez!
So
Silver lining.
what had happened was we were at Blondie's house. Some people were drinking. Some people were talking. It was a very revealing conversation between Sunshine and Biceps. Biceps is Marshall. Sunshine went inside. Biceps did the broody into the night thing that one does, I guess. And
Leona asked him questions.
yeah, he heard some wings, and they were not good wings. They were, in fact, several bad wings, which turned out to be 3 horn devils and a evil fire paladin thing.
A
Super good.
Narzugon. A Narzugon.
Sure. And then, what? So basically, Marshall went out into the field to be like, okay, this is the first line of defense. They're not getting past me. And then what happens? The super squishy people go past him. To be fair, what appeared to be Chuckles was airdropped by the Horn Devils. And Sparkles, being Sparkles, was like, no, not Chuckles, and ran past the super strong paladin that was like, this is it, this is the line. Ran straight past him. Leona was like, oh yeah, we should help with that. Follows. So Deirdre almost dies, manages to pull Maudie back behind the ward, after which Maudie proceeds to beat the shit out of her. Really, really successfully, actually. It's a really close call. It's a really close call. And so, lots of fighting. Kestra almost dies. She would have legitimately died if Mindy had not been amazing and given me her inspiration for my death saving roll. Marshall does some super cool paladin shit and basically defeats everybody, but not fast enough to defeat our own stupidity. So Kestra dies almost, and Leona is like, here, there's one enemy left. I am going to go right next to it. And then she legitimately dies. It's very very emotional, very sad. There was tears
From
on most
everyone.
people's faces. Not I. And
She cried.
so Kestra ends up killing said Horn Devil, took on 2 levels of exhaustion to do so, and then Biceps is like, you idiots, and brings Sunshine back to life. come to find out that Maudie was not Maudie, he was a lizard folk made to look like Maudie. So all that emotional scarring is gonna have to be discussed at some point. And then, so we deal with all that dead stuff. Everybody's like real close to being dead. We go inside. Marshall has some more fun brooding into the night and some more fun conversation things. And then there's more wings, but they're good wings because Dragon Dad shows up and deposits Maudie.
Deposits.
Just deposits like, here, this is yours now. Do better next time, and leaves. And so, beautiful, tearful reunion. It's very sweet, very nice. Inside, Kessra's getting wasted. There's a wonderful moment where Alexander's like, if you say we can, I'm down to bone. And then Biceps writes a letter. Sunshine goes snooping. Kestra passes out. There are lots of fun, like, non-things that aren't... there's going to be a lot of emotional... a lot of things need to be discussed about this last session that probably will not be discussed, let's be honest here. And so that's where we end it, is Sunshine's doing her snooping and reads a letter that was not addressed to her, that she thought wasn't addressed to her. And it turns out it was, in fact, addressed to her because Biceps knows who he's dealing with. And she read the letter, and that's where we ended. Ta-da! Yeah, so we're all together again for now. Still technically alive for now. And yeah, it's a great time. It's great. That's my recap.
I'm muted. So,
We've really got to institute that drinking game.
well, all right. Cheers. This session is not sponsored by Austin East Ciders. You all get the benefits of a long rest.
God fucking bless. Oh, sweet, sweet, sweet God. Long rest. Huh. Alright, I only have one level of exhaustion now.
I'll say we get to recover that exhaustion because I still had one.
You
extra.
had one. You get to recover it. First thing in the morning, Marshall, what are you doing?
I wake up early and go down. Well, I probably would be sleeping on the front porch, right? So I will go out a little bit further to where the fence line is and take a small piece of copper wire and I'll cast Sending.
What level? Third?
Yeah, we'll do it at third.
Okay. You've cast Sending before, right? Just in general?
Yes.
You begin to feel as though this message has to travel farther than you're used to. You get the sense that there's a chance that you might not be heard. And you know what that means. What do you say? Or first of all, who is it to?
It's to Izzy.
Okay. What does it say?
Mouse, pardon broken promise, must report. Narzagon in south, many devils. Asmodeus marches. Princess need heart, Leona knows you. Always serving, always loving.
Several long moments go by. You feel your heart begin to pound. Anxiety pulling at your chest. And then a sound. Marshall. Asmodeus and Apollyon.
me to rule the Prime. My love, there is no hope for me. Find the prince. Oreo, he's your son.
I look around me for a moment and, very confused, I'll go into my pouch again and pull out another piece of copper wire, and I'll cast it again.
Okay.
My son? Where are you, Mouse? Help me find you. There is always hope. I care not for Prime, only you. My son.
Once again, you feel your sending spell as it has to breach into another plane. Abramok, Phlegathos, a dungeon. It matters not. An impostor wears the crown. Oreo. He is everything I loved in you. The twins that are both yours.
I pull out another piece, and I cast it again. I will warn our children. Then I come for you. I will tear apart the 9 hells with my bare hands if I must.
The wait takes longer this time, before you finally hear your response. No, baby, I am lost. Protect them. This is my final sacrifice. In a way, I could never be anyone's. I'm yours. Forever.
I cast it again.
Okay.
If you are lost, then so am I. I will safeguard the children first. No god or power can stay my hand afterwards. Forever, always.
I should have told you about them. But you had your duty, and I mine. Please forgive me.
I'm burning all of my slots now. I cast it again.
Okay.
Duty heavier than mountains. Tell me how I can prove to them what you say. Something only you would know. The heart?
You wait. Seconds tick into minutes. Show your heart. They'll know. We'll meet again one day, my knight. Mount Celestia is not far from me. I long to see you there.
One more time. I love you. I come.
There's no reply.
I let out the most earth-shattering scream and I throw my jug against the fucking wall.
It explodes. Alcohol dripping down the brick wall.
I take my sword out and I grip it in my hand and I slash my hand open and I start battering at the fence.
Do you cast it again?
I cast it again. Can you hear me, love?
There's no reply.
At this point, Marshall starts. I start losing my bloody mind. If anyone's awake, they will hear me screaming at the top of my lungs. Just gibberish.
The rest of you, if you were not already awake, awaken to hear cries of pain from outside. Leona, what do you do?
I took my letter back in my pocket. And I will I'm probably concerned that like we're being attacked, so but I'm also like, it sounds different than usual, so I'm like scurrying but like silently praying that it's not more horned devils. But I'll scurry my way through in the house, kind of trying to see, and I guess eventually I imagine I would figure out to go outside.
Right.
Go outside.
Okay. You see Marshall bleeding from his hand, clearly distraught.
Marshall, are you okay? I'll scurry over. I'm gonna try to grab his hand and cast Healing Word. Are you gonna let me? Gonna do it?
I hold up my hand. No. Do you have that letter?
I didn't read it.
Give it to me, if you would.
Oh, okay. Pull it out. I'll give it to him.
I open the parchment up, fold it at the bottom where I wrote to Izzy, and I tear that pit off. I roll it back up, tie it back up, and hand it back to you. You know the Queen.
I know of the Queen.
You asked me to write her a letter. How were you going to deliver it?
Well, I hadn't quite figured that part out. But I know people.
Do you know her son, Areo?
I do.
Do you have a way of contacting him?
I do. Something wrong? Is he okay?
Tell him his mother is a lie. Will he believe you if you tell him?
I don't know. his mother is a lie. What does that even mean?
Tell him that the woman who sits on the throne is not my Izzy. Tell him his father comes for him.
I can try. I will like take a step back and I'll kind of start humming like a haiku under my breath because I don't have an instrument right now. And I will cast Sending to Ray.
What does that sending say?
Hi, Ray. I need to tell you something. Your mother is a lie. The woman on the throne isn't her.
You have an extra word because you had something as 2 words. Give an extra word.
Your father is coming for you.
A few moments go by. Leona. Are you certain? My father died years ago. My mother... How do you know all of this?
So he's a little skeptical. If he saw you, he might understand the father thing. Very, very, very close family resemblance. But, how do you know this?
Kind of man is Araya.
Wait, what?
What kind of man is Araya? Do you know him?
Oh, he's a very good man. Very good. Very honest. Very loyal. It's sad we had to part so soon, but he's a very good person.
I reach into my bag and I hand her another piece of copper wire. Ask him where he is.
I don't know if he's okay.
Please.
Hi again. I know this is a lot.
I hold up the heart in front of you.
Where are you? I'm not sure what's happening. But I need you to trust me. Please.
Make a persuasion check.
No one. 14.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
14. Pretty dang close.
I'll say you get advantage because it's Ray.
Okay. Thank you. 30.
Leona. Fuck, I forgot what this town's name is. This is from last campaign.
What's from last campaign?
The name of the town.
Oh.
I'm outside of Wolfcrest in a town called Wolf Pine. You cannot... Be careful who you share that information with. It could be very dangerous otherwise. Are you coming here?
Maybe. I don't know. There's a lot of things up here right now. So, what are you going to do?
Marshall, I am speaking through my teeth at this point. I need to find Tim, and then I need to find Izzy.
What are you going to do when you find Ray?
Warn him.
Do I believe him?
Make an insight check.
Not who the inside check should be for, but guys, it's just a day. That's a 1. It's just gonna be a day.
You implicitly believe him. And at this point, the others, the rest of you, would anybody be eavesdropping on this conversation?
I'm still asleep. I don't know what y'all are talking about.
Yeah, guess right.
I would have at least looked out the window to see what was going on with the yelling.
Yeah.
If Mondi was up and around, I was probably up and around.
Yeah.
I probably would have come out of the basement, but seeing those two just talking would have probably retreated back down into the basement.
Okay. Deirdre, you and Mondi do hear most of that sending that Leona did. Yeah, Leona, you believe him.
Oh, I didn't hear.
I know where he is.
Where is he?
He's in a city outside of Wolfcrest.
Do I know where that is? Ian?
She didn't tell you which city. You know where Wolfcrest is, though. It's 2 days north of here.
Then I have to go there. Thank you. And I walk away and start packing up.
Wait. What's going on? Where is the queen?
She's in the bloody 9 hells.
Who's sitting on the throne right now?
I don't know. But whoever it is, and whatever is going on, I need to murder the shit out of everyone.
Are you going to find Annalena after you get Ray?
Annalena is her name? Then I'll have to find her as well.
That might be difficult.
I like difficult.
You could stop Miradare. But if you find Ray, Ray knows where she is. I think she's safe for now. How are you going to get her back?
I'll think of something.
Is there anything we can do? Is there anything I can do?
No, keep yourself safe. The whole time I'm talking to her, I'm throwing the saddle over my horse and packing up the bags.
Mondi, Deirdre, you'd see this.
Marshall? Are you leaving?
Yeah, I've got things to do.
Oh.
My hands would be shaking.
There's also blood dripping from one of them.
I'll kneel down and start trying to help you put things in the pack. And then I'm also gonna you should probably clean that out, and I'm gonna cast Healing Word.
You don't have to roll.
Okay. I did anyway. But it's fine.
What you see is the once very drunk, very jovial person. My face has gone stone and like steel. And I just look at you and say, Tola.
Say what?
Ta. Thanks.
Before... okay. Oh, wait a minute.
I do want to come down and say goodbye because he did save my life. So I will go outside.
I'll go too, but I'm just kind of observing more than anything else.
Sleeping.
I'll-
Sorry, bro.
I'll probably come outside as I'm kind of hearing, as I'm kind of making my way up and hearing everything. Leaving so soon?
Things need to be taken care of, mate.
I see.
Go, pardon.
Is there anything I can send you on your way with?
No, I've got everything I need here. I appreciate it, though.
Well, if you're ever in the area and I happen to be home, you're welcome to stay here if you'd like.
Cheers, mate. You too. Take care of yourselves, all right?
You do the same.
Leona? I know what it's like to be where you were. Try to be more careful, yeah? And I will take out of my pocket the DM, that last diamond you said I had, and I'll toss it at her. And with that, I ride off.
Wait! Wait! I'm running after you. You're going to Wolf Pine. Do you know where that is?
North.
Do you know how long it'll take you to get there?
A couple of days at most.
Okay. Stay safe. If there's anything we can do, let us know.
Will do.
I will back up. I'll give a little wave. And then I will let him go on his merry way.
And I'm probably going to founder a couple horses on the way there.
Understandable. And with that, you set off to Wolfpine, hoping that you can get there in time to meet the son you didn't know you had, to save the love of your life. What are your last thoughts?
At this point, I'm just repeating in my head over and over again, son, daughter, Araya and Elena.
Okay. And with that, Marshall Jorgensen disappears. That's where we're going to take a really quick break.
Oh baby, I love your madness. It's so incredibly beautiful. Oh, you shine like gold, so selfless to all, and wild like an animal. Oh, some would say I'm insane in the right in a way, but I just love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me somewhere I don't know, and give me your freedom. Whoa, you left me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium, life is so easy. Whoa, you left me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me somewhere I don't know and give me your freedom. Whoa, you left me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium, life is so easy. Whoa, you left me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. The limit of love is endless, I know. Just do what you want with me. Yeah, I want it all. Could care less the cost. I give you my everything. Some would say I'm insane in the right in a way, but I just love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me somewhere I don't know and give me your freedom. Whoa, you left me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium, life is so easy. Whoa, you left me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. And give me your freedom. Whoa, yeah, to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium, life is so easy. Whoa, you left me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. Oh baby, I love your madness. It's so incredibly beautiful. Oh, you shine like gold, so selfless to all, and wild like an animal. Some would say I'm insane in the right in a way, but I just love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me somewhere I don't know and give me your freedom. Whoa, you left me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium, life is so easy. Whoa, you left me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. want your pandemonium. Oh baby, I love your madness. It's so incredibly beautiful. Oh, you shine like gold, so selfless to all, and wild like an animal. Some would say I'm insane in the right in a way, but I just love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me somewhere I don't know, and give me your freedom. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium, life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. The limit of love is endless, I know. Just do what you want with me. Yeah, I want it all. Could care less the cost. I give you my everything. Some would say I'm insane in the right in a way, but I just love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me somewhere I don't know, and give me your freedom. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium, life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. And give me your freedom. Whoa, yeah, me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium, life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. Oh baby, I love your madness. It's so incredibly beautiful. Oh, you shine like gold, so selfless to all, and wild like an animal. Some would say I'm insane in the right in a way, but I just love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me somewhere I don't know, and give me your freedom. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium, life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium.
And welcome back. You have just departed. Wait, Marshall has just departed.
Where did we go? Who left? Where did we leave?
And gosh dang it.
There's Alexander.
Isn't he cute?
Very exciting.
What are all of you doing now?
Sleeping.
Making food?
I would like to send a sending.
Mm-hmm.
Because who needs spell slots? Not me! We're not going to see any trouble today, so it's going to be great. I'm going to send one more message to Ray.
Deirdre, you have inspiration.
That's going to say... I should have written it down because I was in my flow before.
He's gonna.
Oh, Liana, you have inspiration.
Oh! His name is Marshall.
Mardi, you have inspiration.
I'm just gonna wait.
Kestra,
Oh,
you have inspiration.
thank you, Bicep. I appreciate it.
Oh, there's like a weird delay. It's weird to me.
Thank you, Joe.
Okay, his name is Marshall.
Mm-hmm.
You can trust him. We aren't going to Wolf Pine right now. But please stay safe. If you need anything, just ask.
Very well done. You hear a
Good at counting.
imagine that.
I'm really bad at it though.
After a few minutes, you hear, "Thank you for the warning. I'll keep my eyes out for him." If you trust him, so will I. Goodbye, Leona. Stay safe.
What was that?
Breakfast is ready.
Ray? I will head back in and I will find Deirdre. Deirdre, did I know you were asking for diamonds before? Did I hear that? I wasn't there. Was I there?
I think
No?
you've heard.
Was that it?
You've probably heard me talk about it.
Well, I have this. It's very bright. It's very shiny. I have a feeling that you will know what to do with it. I just think it looks beautiful.
I'm going to gently take the diamond, and I'm going to look at the diamond. How much is this diamond worth?
Roll an investigation check.
Okay.
Oh, God.
I'll give you advantage since your father was a jeweler. Come on.
Okay, thank you. Investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Natural 1 and a natural 20.
Yes! So 23 total.
500 gold pieces worth of a diamond.
Oof. I just look at this and I look at Leona. Where did you get this?
Marshall gave it to me.
Ooh. Okay.
I think he thinks it'll help us stay alive.
It will. It
Oh,
will.
okay, perfect. I just think it looks beautiful.
Okay. I'm gonna put that in my bag. Very, very kind of him. Come on. I made breakfast.
Okay. Breakfast. Is Kesra awake? Should we check on her? Should I go check? I'm gonna go check on her. Okay. I'll go find Kesra.
Okay.
But I have a plate. Was there bacon?
Of course, there's bacon.
Okay, I will have a plate. Just bacon. Just bacon on the plate. Kesra! Knock, knock, knock.
You don't hear anything.
I use message. Kesra!
You hear jumble of things and a very loud thud on the ground and a very soft fuck. Yeah. Yes.
Kesra, roll a d20.
Oh god. Well, I dropped it, but it rolled and landed and it turned into a natural 1.
Reroll.
Wow, guys.
Okay. Thank you, DM. That's better. That's a 14.
Unfortunately, you remember everything that happened last night, and you know it was not a dream.
God damn it.
Kesra, I have breakfast. Deirdre made you some food. It's bacon.
Great.
It's
Great.
bacon.
Yeah, hang on. And you hear like shuffling and very heavy, slow steps to the door. And I very slowly open it up and I look haggard. Like I look like a mess because I didn't move after you tucked me in. So my face is like got like red lines on it. I look really bleary and I look haggard. And I just kind of... What?
Bacon?
Oh, thank fuck. And I take the plate and I close the door.
Okay.
And you just hear groaning from the other side of the door, the little crinkle of bacon moving around on the plate as I eat some. You know, the crunch. And you hear, I haven't been this hungover in like fucking years. God. And I'll come out in like half an hour. Looking not much better.
When you walk back out, there's a glass of water sitting in front of your door.
Oh, she doesn't deserve Leona.
I didn't knock. Good job, Leona. Mind that boundary.
So yeah. The glass will be empty and she'll just be holding the empty I will be holding the empty glass as I walk into the room. Sup?
Good morning.
Morning, Kesra.
How you feeling?
Trust me when I say it's best not to talk about it. Where's Biceps?
He left.
Oh. Alright.
Seem to have some urgent business up north.
Cool. I'm just gonna like scoot some books over and I'm just gonna sit really heavy on something. I don't even know what it is. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm just gonna sit and I'm gonna like stare into the middle distance. Cause I'm tired as shit.
You all have had quite a couple of days, it sounds like.
Yeah.
You're welcome to rest here for another day if you'd like before you head out. Where are you heading to, by the way?
Wolfcrest initially, and then the mountains beyond that after.
I see. Well, if you'd care for some company, I've got some business in Wolfcrest that I could attend to be honest. Getting a little low on some reagents, and well, from what you've told me of your harrowing last few nights, I could provide some protection from this kind of midnight chicanery that's been happening.
I think that would be lovely.
I think that's a wonderful idea.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, like I said, feel free. We can I'm in no hurry. If you are, though, we can leave today. I don't need to do much to close up the house, but if you'd care to rest for a day before we leave, that's also perfectly acceptable.
I vote yes.
To staying or going?
Staying.
Staying for an extra day. Okay.
Sorry, I feel like something a cow shit out. And
Kesra, make a Constitution saving throw.
Not throw up
with
on a table.
disadvantage. Wait, no, that's just ability checks, right? Does that also include saving throws?
It does not, but
Okay.
do
I mean-
you.
Okay. Oh, well, it doesn't. Let's see. Constitution saving throw? 11.
You guys watch Kesra's face turn green?
Oh my.
Mm,
Oh no.
Oh, clean up.
it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I got it. It's fine. It's fine.
I mean, a lesser restoration wouldn't help with this, would it?
You could certainly try.
I'll try. I'll cast lesser restoration on
Does
it.
that cure poisoning?
It does.
There you go. Kesra, you immediately feel the bile subside, the nausea subside.
Feeling better?
Sure. Yeah.
Good. I'm glad.
Mm. Yeah, I'm still about a 3 on a scale of 10, so,
Why don't you go back to bed, Kesra?
yeah, cool. Alright, and I'm gonna stand up and, like, thanks. And want shuffle back to the room. You just hear the door close and a very faint thump as I whump sound as I land on the bed.
I don't think I've ever seen Kestra that rough before from drinking.
She's normally so much better at holding her liquor down.
Well, I did break out the good stuff last night, and she drank most of the bottle.
I think she might also still be a bit tired from yesterday evening.
Yes. I can see why. It's quite impressive what she did.
She's okay. We're all okay. So.
Yes. So, sounds like we've got a day. Is there anything you'd care to do in town? It's a short walk.
Does your town tend to carry cold weather clothing at all?
Yeah. Yes. We're not that far south from Wolfcrest. The general store should have some cold weather gear.
I think I'd like to go there and get some things.
Absolutely. I could actually used to go into town as well. I need to talk to the father there.
Sure. Okay. Mondi, I know you wanted to avoid Wolfcrest at all possible. Do you want to get your things here? That way you don't have to go into town?
Yes, that sounds like that would be a better idea for me.
Okay. Leona, do you want to come too?
I'm like glancing between Monty and Deirdre. Yes.
All right. Well, shall we wait for Kestra to wake up?
No.
No.
I think we should leave her a note, maybe.
I don't know if she's gonna want to come. To be
There.
I cast message and say, "Hey, we're going to town. You want to come?"
You hear a, hey, fuck you.
Yeah, I don't think Kestra's in the mood. I think she's
Very
going
well.
to sleep it off a little bit.
Sounds good. Well, let me just lock up a few things really quick, and we can head to town.
Okay.
I can help. I'll follow you.
Oh no, don't worry. No help needed.
I'm very good at locking things and unlocking things.
Well, yes, but you don't have the key, my dear.
You could give me the key.
Well, then I wouldn't have the key.
We could share the key.
Leona.
Very good at sharing.
All right. I don't really see what that has to do. I just need to walk a few.
Okay.
I'll be right back. Just go down to the basement and lock my lab up, and then come back up and probably go up to my room and kind of clean up a few things, freshen up a little bit, come down. All right. Are we ready to set out then?
I'm ready.
Leonia looked disappointed about something.
No. Your looks are very interesting. We can go to town, though. Let's go.
Oh, all right. I don't think I've ever had so much comment on my home security before.
I comment on most things.
It's true, she does.
I see.
You have to notice details so that when you go to tell stories, you can make them sound more authentic. Obviously.
Yes. On that subject, I would appreciate you not telling stories about my home. What with the devils we've already had, I think more stories about it is endangering to my health.
That's probably fair.
Thank you.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
You guys gather up your belongings. And yes, shopping montage. As you step outside in the morning, you notice that it is brisk. It's particularly cold, a little colder than any of you except for Alexander are equipped to deal with currently. It's one of those situations where the air hurts your face. You're like, why am I where the air hurts my face? Yeah, aka me right now.
Oh.
Yeah, same with Nevin. So it's a brief walk, maybe 10-15 minutes to Beth's Chapel. As you walk down the semi-paved road towards the city, you can see that this is a quaint little town. Morgan, would you like to describe Beth's Chapel?
I mean, it's probably fairly agrarian. I'd say it has a crossroads, so it's not just like straight through, but it actually has a crossroads. There's the inn that's kind of at the crossroads that's fairly large, basically attached to the general store. A little ways down one of the roads off the crossroads, there's a fairly large chapel to Pelor. And you can see that it is really well maintained. Maybe it had some disrepair, but it looks like it's been recently repaired or within the past couple of years. There's a couple other small shops around Beth's Chapel, like in the proper, but I'm not exactly sure what all they would be. There's probably a smith, a farrier, some other working kind of general farm-ish type stuff. Yeah.
And as you guys walk into town, Leona, I think you have the highest passive perception. You start to see little tiny drifts of snow. Flurries.
It's snowing. Guys, it's snowing. I'm like, guys, look. I feel like how much does it snow in Ilverness?
Not a lot. It's right by the desert.
It's snowing.
Well, yes, we're quite far north. This happens fairly regularly.
I've never seen snow.
It's beautiful.
It can be. It's real pain in the ass, though, after a little while.
I like trying to catch it. I like watching it melt in my fingers.
Yep.
Because that's what snow does.
Where are you headed?
General store.
Okay. You walk into the general store. It is a little dusty in here. Feels like this building has been here for a long time. It's by no means in disrepair, but it is just when you walk into that building and you feel like you've walked 50 years into the past, just by the wood and the structure and the way everything kind of creaks when you step. But sure enough, there's an 80-year-old human at the front, and he gives a wave to Alexander. Oh, hello, how can I help you?
Hello. Well, you see, it's starting to snow outside, and we're not really well equipped to handle it.
Oh, you need some winter clothing?
Yes.
I can help you with that. He like adjusts his glasses because he has glasses now. Now for the ladies, if you'll walk over here, there's some. I've got some coats. This one has a nice feather. What's this thing called? This thing, guys. Collar. And oh, this one has some sequins on the bottom. You know. And oh, the lining is pure wool. Mm-hmm. Very, very warm.
Oh, I'm putting it on my face. Deirdre, we should probably get something for Kessler too. Maybe not the sequins.
You're muted, Kate.
Oh,
Or the feathers.
probably not.
You have anything that's a little more just functional?
Oh, well, plenty in the men's section. In the men's section, you see a variety of muted grayscale colors of, you know, really just kind of boring stuff. And then there's one bright red one. Like blood red.
Oh. Huh. I wonder if she'd like this one.
Are we supposed to be... Don't get me wrong. I think it's lovely. But I feel like we've been drawing enough attention.
Oh, that
without-
one is actually reversible. Black on the inside and red on the outside.
Get it! We're getting it!
Very, very well. Very well.
By the way, sequins are very functional.
Surely.
Maybe. I think I'm gonna go with.
You said there was like a grayscale, like there were different shades.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for like the lightest shade of gray.
Okay. They don't have any men's cloaks that are exactly your size. They're all about one or two sizes too big for you. But yeah, there are plenty of grays.
Then I will find the one that is the lightest gray that fits me the best.
There.
Okay.
Anything that looks even remotely blue.
The one with the sequins is a shade between purple and blue.
You know,
And it looks very warm.
I might put it on.
Mhm.
Just to see how warm it feels. Can I like do things? Can I do a jig?
So you put it on and you notice that there's actually sleeves on this cape that you could put your arms through and kind of tuck in and be very comfortable. And then a hood that has extra padding and extra fur around the head. It's a very nice cloak.
Very functional. I will wear it around the store until I decide. How much is it before I wear it around the store?
It is going to be 2 gold pieces.
What a steal! I will wear it around the store.
It also has pockets.
This is the best day ever. Is there anything in the pockets?
Make an investigation check.
14?
There's a tag.
What does it say?
2 gold pieces.
Oh, that's anticlimactic.
I was thinking about putting a bug in there, but then I knew you wouldn't buy it.
Yeah, that's probably true. All right, I'm wearing my coat around, following Deirdre and Monty at this point. Probably following and watching.
I am looking for one that has a hood suffice to hide my face. So the one with the biggest hood or the one that hides me the best.
make an investigation check.
Oh, right. I have to do that on my phone now. Nope.
Deirdre, you do find one that's almost your size. It's so close. It's the smallest men's size they have. It technically fits because it's a little big, but it's a very light gray, almost a silver.
Ooh, perfect.
And it
Matches my
has pockets on the inside. You know, Nevin, Mondi, you're looking and you just can't seem to find anything that you feel like would cover your face.
Here, Mundi. Let me help.
Can I help him? Hey,
You
what are you
can
looking for? Can I help her help him?
Sure. Roll with
I'm
it.
wearing my coat. I'm happy.
So because it's a natural one, it would be a disadvantage for you, Kate. So that's making it that her help is going to make it a straight roll.
Roll. Okay. All right.
9?
You find there's a selection of at this point they all look the same.
Very distracted by my own cloak.
There was something that would go around the horns. I know there has to be big-headed people out here. That's...
Are you asking the guy?
No, I'm kind of saying that to Deirdre while we're looking, and then I look over the guy. Excuse me, is there...
Oh, my name is Herschel. Yes, I can help you.
Herschel, nice to meet you. It seems that there's something, I'm pointing at my horns, that gets in the way every time I'm trying to put on a hood. You wouldn't happen to have anything...
Oh, I see your problem. What about this one? And he pulls out a dark brown, almost black set of clothes, like set of winter gear. Pulls it out, and it was like hiding behind some other things. Pulls it out, and it's lined with dark brown, almost black, lined with a black trim around the outside of all the seams. It buttons up really snugly, and it's got sleeves and pockets on the inside and the outside. He says, here, this hood is quite large.
And that looks perfect. Do you mind if I try it on?
Go ahead. As you wrap it around your shoulders, you are instantly warmed, as it is lined with a soft material on the outside as wool. And you put it over your horns, and you feel as though at first it's not going to get over, but then you realize that it's actually caught on one of your horns. And you're just like, oh, let me help you. And together, the two of you are able to pull the hood up over your head, and it comes down to like right here.
Positively fearsome.
Oh, that looks much better.
I will take it.
All right. That one I think is going to be 2 gold, because it's a whole set. And with these cloaks, I should mention these capes, it is including more like it includes a vest, it includes a pair of breeches that you wear either with or without other breeches. For the women, in the women's sizes, it's dresses.
Deirdre? Can I have some of my gold? Because
sure.
I might have not... I have a lot of stuff at camp.
Oh, yes, of course.
And I will pull out however much gold she needs. And
I
then
need 2, but can I take 10 just so that I have it, so I don't have to bother you?
Of course.
Okay.
so I hand her 10 gold, and then I'll pull out. I'm assuming mine's 2 gold as well.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
yours is 1 gold.
1 gold. Okay. Then I will pull out 3 gold, and I will pay for Mondi's and mine as well.
Okay.
Oh, nope. Make it 5 because I'm paying for Kesra's.
Okay.
This is why I grabbed the bag of holding.
The abyss bag.
Gary Abyss bag.
So are we getting the red one for Kesra?
I think so. It'll look good with her armor, at least.
It would.
She might stick out a bit.
He said it was reversible.
No, that's true.
I mean, we don't necessarily have to tell that.
Okay.
Just fold it up. Put it in the bag.
Are you folding it up black side out or red side out?
Red side out.
Okay. What else are you doing in town?
Getting supplies. Coo, coo. Coo, coo, choo, coo. Getting supplies.
We are heading up into the mountains.
Well, I don't have anything right now with me, so I think.
Oh, do you need some gear for mountain trekking?
What do you even need for
Mountain trekking rations.
Oh, well, I have plenty of all of that.
Oh.
You know, a lot of mountaineers will stop here in Best Chapel because we offer it at a discounted price. Because Wolfcrest, they just jack up the prices
What
constantly.
a steal! How fortunate that we came here.
That's so great.
Of course. And so he begins to pull out snowshoes and hi Josie. Snowshoes and snow pants and like caps that go over your head, big scarves, as well as like goggles, just like snow goggles, big gloves, everything essentially that you need to survive in very, very, very cold weather.
Perfect.
Perfect.
How much is all of this?
Oh, I would say about 5 gold.
Another 5.
Perfect.
Sweet. Did we get rations with that as well, or no?
Oh, how many days of rations would you like?
10.
Per each of you?
Yes.
1 day rations for one person is 5 silver, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. 5 gold, I didn't need to count for that. 5 gold per person, 5 people.
25.
Oh, plus Alexander?
Well, no. You don't need to pay for me, for sure. I have my own.
25.
So that's 20 gold.
20 gold. I was like, wait, guys, what's going on with our
Sorry,
math?
20.
I have just enough to cover everyone, but that's gonna wipe me out.
You have the gold from the thing. You can use that.
Are you sure?
Well, we have to eat.
That's true.
Okay. Then I will take 25 gold from Leona's bag. And
So she put your bag in your bag? Or you put
The bag of money. Yeah, we put that bag of
Okay.
money in the bag
Yeah.
of gold. We put the whole bag in.
the whole
the bag
thing.
in the bag?
The bag's in the
Bag
bag.
in a bag. Bagception.
Yep. It's like that SpongeBob meme where they continuously unzip and just pull out more bags.
Yes.
Okay. You have everything that you need?
What time is it?
I would say it's about 11. While this is happening, Kesra, what are you doing?
About how long have they been gone? So
45
far?
minutes to an hour.
Cool.
Maybe hour and a half.
Cool. So, roughly 30 or 40 minutes into the impromptu nap, she will wake up. I will wake up dry as a bone, and I will shuffle into the kitchen-esque area, steal somebody's glass, fill it with water, drink the whole thing, fill it with water again, drink that again, gasp for air because of course I drank it all in one go. And then I will go outside and I will. Did you leave me a note?
They messaged you.
Monty
That's
messaged
right.
you.
That's right. It takes me about 30 seconds to remember that, so I'm like, oh, all right. Okay. We'll go outside and I'm going to look for my frickin' horse.
You start to look around for your horse. Where the heck did he go? You glance out and there's snow beginning to fall.
Great.
And sure enough, you hear a snicker and hoofbeats behind you. And a snort.
Cool. I'm going to turn around. I'm just going to look at the horse and be like, hey, I guess. So. Sorry.
He like
They
shoves
didn't-
his nose like towards your pockets, like he's looking for something.
I don't have shit, alright? Let me, like, I, like, make a show of patting my pockets. I'm like,
He nips, or she. I'm sorry, she. She nips. You realize it's a she now. Pulls at one of your pockets and just gives a frustrated huff.
I don't have shit, alright? Like, hang on. And I'm gonna go inside and I'm gonna rummage through the kitchen area looking for something even vaguely green. So,
Make an
I assume
investigation
he's
check.
Sebastian. Oh, good. Disadvantage. That's a 7 and a 6, which means 8.
It takes you about 35 minutes to find.
Fucking, I would not take 30 minutes to find. If I would give it like 8, maybe 4.
You
4
find,
minutes.
You find a potato in 4 minutes.
Okay, I mean, like this will fine, and I'll go back out. I will not take 35 minutes to look for a carrot.
Do you give the
I'm gonna
horse
go out.
a potato?
I'll be like, it's not my house. This is, yeah, nah, yeah, nah.
She takes the potato, like starts to sink their teeth in her teeth into it, and she chucks it at you. She's gonna roll to hit you.
Was it a natural goddamn 20 with your goddamn dream catcher dice? Swear to God.
Oh, let me roll for damage. You're gonna take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Does it hit me like right between the eyes?
Oh yeah.
Just like fucking beans me. God damn it. Fuck. God. Look, I told you it wasn't my fucking house. Alright? Jesus. Fuck. Ah, and there's like a big old red spot on my forehead where the potato hit me. Because it's cold, so the potato's probably like hard as a rock. Oh, jeez.
And the horse starts to paw at the ground.
What do you want?
I'm fucking hungry.
Look, wait. Huh?
I'm hungry. Feed me.
Fucking alright.
Horses can't have potatoes, idiot.
Look, clearly I've never had a fucking horse before, so just calm your whatever it is you got, calm it.
Yeah,
alright?
I got tits. Shut up.
I'm gonna rub my face. And I'm gonna be like, alright. Surely Blondie has some sort of stables somewhere on whatever kind of compound this shit is.
No, he doesn't. I checked.
Fucking. Okay.
Horse starts to walk inside the house.
I mean, sure. Can horses eat books?
This horse does
that
not.
Bummer. Bummer. Be like, hey, Red, stop. Red, don't. How are you gonna get out?
Horse
Fuck.
starts to. Red starts to begin to eat whatever's left over from all the plates. Hey, I like jelly.
Okay, I'm sorry. Better now. Okay.
You got any more of that? It's fucking good.
Yeah, hang on. I want to go and
The horse
rummage
is like
some more.
blocking the way into the kitchen.
Just fucking just don't kick me, all right? And I'm gonna like go underneath her, and head into the kitchen and look for some Jello.
Jello?
What'd you say it was?
Jelly!
Jelly? I heard Jello. That's why I laughed so hard.
You're gonna feed her horse hooves.
First off, cut that shit out, sir.
Oh my god.
Reverse on the gelatin, okay?
Oh,
Reverse.
I hurt.
I'm gonna look for some jelly.
Make
Maybe
another
some
investigation
bread.
check.
Oh man. Alright. Okay. Alright, 10.
How
So I
long do you look?
find I'm looking for jelly, looking for bread, maybe for some sugar cubes. He looks like a tea kind of guy, like
Girl?
a fancy tea kind of guy.
Oh, he does. Alexander, yeah.
Yeah, so he looks like he'd have like sugar cubes rather than like sugar bag kind of thing.
Okay. As you begin to search, looking for, are you muttering under your breath what you're looking for?
Yes.
You
Yeah.
hear the sound of horse hooves creaking the floor. As this horse just takes its face and just shoves you to the side and starts to sniff along the counter, knocking plates and glasses over. And then it finds the bread box. She finds the bread box, opens it up, begins to eat massive chunks out of this bread until it's gone.
There's a fucking horse in the house. Okay.
You hear the weight, as her weight shifts, you hear a long creak.
Look, Red, I will find you the shit. Get out of the house. Shoot, guard, back. You can back up, right? Horses can back up. And I'm like starting to like push on this.
Red turns around and purposely hits you with her butt and starts to walk out. On her way out, she does find a granary store. Or like oats, essentially, in a small container, or like a gallon container, and she picks the container up and takes it out with her.
Sure.
As she takes her last few final steps out of the house, you hear as the plank she was last stepping on caves in. You go hear, oh shit, fuck. She runs out of the house.
God damn it. All right. I'm going to like loosely attempt to take all the plates that have like sort of like been scattered and like very like loosely, sloppily like stack them so they're arranged at least semi-normally on the counter. I don't know what they looked like before, so I just want them to not be a mess.
I'm not even going to make you roll for this because there's no way you could succeed. Actually, go ahead and roll. If you get a natural 20, you succeed.
Let me see. Is this with disadvantage? Fuck you. Alright. Nope, I got a 15 and a natural 1. Alright.
You break 2 glasses in your attempt.
God damn it. Is there like a trash bin? I am like... I'm like... God! Fuck! And I'm like looking for a trash can, trying to like sweep the shards. And I just look over my shoulder and go, hey, Red! Fuck you! And I'm like trying, and it's like maybe 30 seconds in, 45 seconds in. Looks a little bit less like a mess, only fractionally. And I walk through the house. I see the broken plank. Is there like a carpet nearby that I can like pull over?
Yeah.
Cool. I definitely pull the carpet over the broken plank, and I pat it a little bit, and I'm like, we need to fucking leave. Okay, I'm gonna go back outside, and I'm gonna say, look, I would have found that shit for you eventually. You can't just go into houses and like tear shit up. Like, even I know that. You can't just do that. Like, what the fuck, Red?
I fucking did.
Yeah, great. And now, yeah, great. Oh, this is great. Okay. Fuck. Okay, cool. So, do you know how this thing works? Because I only know marginally how this thing works.
The fuck are you talking about?
You come with, like, built-in instructions or some shit?
No, you're expected to not be a fucking idiot.
Well, expectations fail all the fucking time.
I see that.
Congratulations.
Wow.
Fucking
Speak common much?
Not often, apparently. Look, it's been a long fucking 2 days. Right?
You're telling me.
You were there for half of it. Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. So, okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Hold. Okay. All
Say
right.
okay one more time.
Fucking okay.
Okay.
I'm trying to. Okay. So I'm really fucking tired. All right.
Yeah, you look like a hot mess.
Yeah. I'm sure. Okay.
Do you need like a nap?
I've had like 8 naps so far today.
Maybe that's just how you are now.
God, wouldn't that be terrible? Okay, we are sorry you fucking lucked out. You got the short stick. You're attached to me now. Yay! Great. I don't even want to be attached to me right now. Like,
do you have some problems? Do you need to like talk about it? She does the same noise.
fucking probably. Okay, DM. This whole like, I'm saying it out loud, but the horse is responding in the head, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
You know you don't have to yell everything out loud. You can just like talk to me in your head, right?
Frankly, you're lucky I'm standing up right now. So, you get what you get. God bless you.
It's fucking cold, yo.
We're gonna count this as a win, the fact that I'm currently standing outside with you. So, I'm not real great at the whole
life thing?
The what?
Nothing. Keep going.
Cool. Not really good at the whole, like, mental talking shtick. So we'll get there. Someday, probably. Hopefully. No, but, like, for real. For all the jackassery. Sucks that you're attached to this crazy train. It's steadily getting worse. Wasn't great to begin with. Steadily getting worse. So, like, this is a shitty question. Can you die? Can you fly? Can you, like, shit rainbows? You talk. And I'm pretty impressed with that, frankly.
Yes. No.
Okay, so no shitting rainbows. Sunshine will be disappointed. Can't fly. I'm disappointed.
Well, if you were stronger, I could fly.
If I were stronger, a lot of shit would be different. Home slice. So you can die. Good to know. Can you come back? Is that a thing that, like...
If you bring me back.
Well, here's hoping that doesn't happen, because I don't frankly know how I brought you here to begin with, so...
You summoned me.
Yeah, by bitching, I guess. I guess it makes sense then.
Well, you're really good at that, so...
That's the one thing. It's the one thing. One thing I'm pretty decent at. Cool. Fuck.
So, like, what do you want from me?
I don't fucking know.
Cool. I'm still hungry.
Alright, I'll go see if I can find more edible horse shit. What do horses...
Don't feed me shit. That's terrible. I'm not a pig.
Okay. Sorry, I was never in any cavalry divisions. Ever.
I can tell.
Yeah. It's gonna be great. This is gonna be wonderful. I'll be back. And I'm gonna go look for more stuff so that more things don't get broken in Blondie's house.
Okay. Back to Alexander, Deirdre, and Maudie and Lenora. Lenore, whoever you are. What are y'all doing?
Well, if you think you've got all the gear you need, I just need to go see if I can't talk to the local chaplain here. Hopefully, I can get a message out a little faster than by regular mail. But other than that, we can head back and just kind of have a relaxing afternoon and plot our campaign.
Sure. That sounds good.
So I'll kind of lead everybody towards the chapel.
You'll all notice that this temple it stands out because there's some clearly some money behind this temple that the rest of the town does not have. Someone is clearly funding this place very, very generously. And as you walk in, Alexander, nope, that's the name of the god. What are priests of the Dawnfather called? Eek! What's his actual name?
Zebediah.
Zebediah. Paylor 3. Father Zebediah comes out from a back room and gives you a Mr. Lightbringer, how are you today?
I'm doing quite well, Father. How are you doing?
Oh, it's getting a little chilly. My bones hurt a little bit, but aside from that, I'm very good.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. I was hoping you could do me a favor. I was wondering if you could send a sending to my mother.
Oh, sure, of course. Of course. What would you like me to tell her?
Just that I'll be heading up to Wolfcrest, but I don't plan on staying there long.
Okay.
I know that the war has her worried, but and that I am traveling with a small party of folk. Yeah, so I think that should about cover it, really.
Perfect. I will send her this missive immediately. The Father's light upon you.
Oh, thank you very much. The Father's light on you as well, Father. I look forward to the next celebration in town.
Of course. Safe travels.
No, thank you very much.
Oh, and hello to the rest of you. I'm so sorry. I'm
Oh, I'm
Father
sorry.
Zebediah.
I didn't introduce you. These are my new traveling companions. This is Leona and Maudia and Deidre.
It's a pleasure to meet you all. Alexander is a very fine, upstanding member of our community. We are lucky to have him.
We've been taking advantage of his hospitality. He's been very kind.
Of course he has. I expect nothing less.
Oh, you flatter me. Well, I hope that everything else is going well. I'll be away for at least a few days. The usual arrangement applies. If you could just make sure that no one stops by while I'm gone. I don't want anything kind of messed up or anybody hurt. Yes.
Of course. Farewell, Mr. Lightbringer.
Thank you very much.
What, Mindy?
Do I have an idea of where this money is coming from?
What do you think?
My question is more, is it coming from the family or is it coming from him?
How do you think you would discern that?
By talking to people and getting them to spill their secrets.
You can certainly try.
No, it's okay. I'll just wonder. No, I lied. I'm going to go to the father.
As all of you are walking away, Leanna peels back. Oh, yes, dear. Can I help you with anything?
Oh, no, I just wanted to say that this
temple is beautiful.
Oh, yes, it is quite something indeed. We are very fortunate.
Some very generous donors, too. I don't think I've ever seen one quite like this.
Yes, we have been very, very fortunate.
Do the Lightbringers come often? Aside from Alexander.
Do the Lightbringers come often, Alexander?
No.
Oh, no, not often. I actually have only met his mother in Asmarin. There's a massive Peloric temple there, and she's very well known. Very renowned.
Yes. So, it's quite beautiful. And I will go and I will leave 2 gold pieces at the altar.
May his light shine upon you always, Miss Leona.
I'll give him a little nod. And I'll slip out.
Okay. So this is, we're going to take a short break. However, before we do, we have some announcements to make. And by we, I mean I. So, you guys all know that we have our merch store, right?
Merch.
Well,
Merch.
as of yesterday, we have released a brand new t-shirt.
Yeah.
This will be on sale for a limited time. It is a t-shirt dedicated to our fair Leona.
Yeah.
And it's
That's
not letting me link to it. Eek. Go ahead and go to our merch store. It's the first shirt on there. It features a very, very cute Bitmoji version of our dear Leona, crafted by Cyberwolf1201. Thanks, bro!
Yeah.
8-bit Leona is adorable. It will be on sale for the next 2 weeks, and then when we release the next t-shirt, it will go up to its normal price, and then that t-shirt will be on sale. Next up, we are going to have Kesra.
Yay!
So look forward to that. Also, we are going to have a giveaway. And it is going to be for 1 free subscription. If I can make things work, y'all. It's going to be 1 free subscription to Open for Adventure. And it will start after the break ends. Go ahead and what should the code word be, you guys?
Supplies?
Horse.
Horse.
No potato.
Oh, I do like potato too. I love
It'll be
potatoes.
potato next time.
Okay.
Let's do horse potato.
Horse potato. That's the best thing ever.
Horse potato.
The word you have to type exclamation point. No exclamation point. Just type horse potato in the chat after the break ends, and you will be entered to win the free subscription giveaway. With that, we are going to take a very, very quick break. We will be right back.
Oh, baby, I love your
Right?
madness.
Oh.
It's so incredibly beautiful. Oh, you shine like gold, so selfless to all, and wild like an animal. Some would say I'm insane in the right in a way, but I just love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me somewhere to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me somewhere I don't know and give me your freedom. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium, life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. Give me your freedom. Whoa, yeah, me to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. Life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. Oh baby, I love your madness. It's so incredibly beautiful. Oh, you shine like gold, so selfless to all, and wild like an animal. Some would say I'm insane in the right in a way, but I just love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me somewhere I don't know and give me your freedom. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium, life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. The limit of love is endless, I know. Just do what you want with me. Yeah, I want it all. Could care less the cost. I give you my everything. Some would say I'm insane in the right in a way, but I just love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me somewhere I don't know and give me your freedom. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium, life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. Give me your freedom. Whoa, yeah, me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium, life is so easy.
Welcome back. The giveaway is up. Enter the single word horse potato to enter the free sub giveaway. It's gonna be a good time. So that's gonna bring us back to the group who went shopping. Do you guys have anything else to do before you go back? Okay.
Yeah, no.
Okay. It's a quick walk back. The snow is sticking to the ground. It's maybe half an inch at this point. And it's as time progresses, it comes down heavier and heavier and heavier until it's a flurry.
I don't put on my clothing, but I put my cloak on.
Okay.
Pull the hood down just a little bit.
I'm wearing my sequined cloak. I don't know if I ever took it off, to be really honest.
I'm huddling all of mine up close to me and like getting snug, being like, and this is why I left Wolfcrest.
It doesn't take you all long to get back to Alexander's home. The first thing that you guys see when you get there is Red, Kestra's horse, has what looks like a bucket. It's empty now, and she's just chewing on the bucket. Alexander, you recognize this as what used to hold all of your oats.
Oh my! You look hungry there, dear. Why don't you?
She gives you a snort.
Why don't you follow me, and I'll go over to the side of the house, and I'll just kind of like open up the gate to my little garden, and be like, "Feel free. It's getting to be winter. Everything else that's left in here should be fairly edible. Just go to town."
Gives you a delighted snicker and goes to town.
And then I'll kind of come around the house.
Who's going in the house first?
Probably me. It's cold. I've never seen snow before. And
Yeah, I would definitely go inside too to get out of the cold.
Staying in the cold.
I need Deirdre and Maudie to roll a d4.
ooh. 3?
3.
Okay, you walk in, everything's fine. It does look like a little bit of a mess has happened in here, though.
Yeah.
Kesra?
Ezra?
Mm-hmm.
Is everything alright?
Pull the hood of my cloak back.
Sure. And you hear me from the kitchen.
What happened? Did someone break in while we were gone? Do we see like the broken thing on the floor?
There's
Okay.
a rug over that.
I'm like shaking out my cloak as I'm walking forward, like heading towards the kitchen.
When you guys get to the kitchen, I am sitting on the floor, back against the cabinet. What basically happened is I kept trying to clean up the kitchen, and then about 45 seconds through, I gave up. And so I'm just sitting on the ground, elbows on my knees, just kind of chilling out.
Ezra, are you okay?
Sure.
You still look exhausted.
Yeah. Yep. I normally I get over hangovers by now, but this one's sticking around.
Why don't you go back to bed? We can take care of this.
Yes, we'll clean. Maybe you should go lay down, Kesra. You've made a mess.
First off, it wasn't me. Chuckle.
Who was it then?
Frankly, you wouldn't believe me if I told you. And also, I don't think as much as my body needs to sleep, I don't think I could for a while. So I'm just gonna sit here.
Okay.
I was shopping.
Oh, we got winter things. We got mountain climbing stuff.
Good. Fuck. Good. All
I
right.
think we can avoid Wolfcrest entirely now, which is good.
Save us some time.
We got you a cloak.
It's a deep, dark blood red.
That looks warm.
It's very warm, and it's got matching clothes to go with it.
I mean, thanks.
The rest of the clothes are black.
Okay, thank God.
I won't hold her in suspense for too long. I'm not cruel.
The cloak is reversible, Kesra.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Cool. I've already got a red horse, so I don't need a red cloak too.
I think you would look very dashing in a red cloak, but okay.
Yes, you'd look like you were almost out of a fairy tale.
While this is happening, Leona, what are you doing?
Frolicking in the snow.
Alexander, you walk back around from letting Red into your garden to see Leona skipping and hopping and jumping in little snow patches.
It's good to see you so happy about this.
I haven't seen much snow. Certainly not like this. It's beautiful. It's fun.
Yes, it can be. It can be very beautiful. The first snow of the year always is. But
Will it snow like this all winter?
off and on. We'll have a fairly decent covering for most of the winter. There'll be a few thaws, but it adds a softness to the environment. There's a deep quiet that comes once the snow has finished falling.
Sounds lovely.
Yes. Can be isolating. But yes, it's very good.
Did you find did you words escape me. I'm so mesmerized by the snow.
Well then, perhaps you shouldn't be a bard this far north.
You're right. It doesn't make for a very good bard if you can't find your words, I suppose.
Indeed.
Maybe we should go inside with the rest of them. Do you have anything warm? Do you have tea?
Of course. Come, I'll make you a pot.
My nose is getting very cold. I'm like brushing snow off of things, like just to see what it looks like. Not at all what I did as a child. It's fine.
Leona and Alexander, please roll a d4.
Whee!
What'd you get?
1.
So, Leona, you're walking. I'm assuming Alexander, you let her go first.
Yeah. Hold the door open.
Hold the door open for her. Let her go. She takes a few steps forward, and then you go to follow her. And Leona, you hear, as his footfall almost kind of misses a beat. You all hear the loud crash as Alexander falls into the basement. Alexander, oh shit, you're gonna take 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Are you okay?
Sorry, Blondie. It wasn't me.
How far down is he?
Does Kesra say that out loud?
No. Fuck. And like,
I think I can fix this.
Like, what happened to my floor?
Your floor?
And I'm holding the rug in my. What was this? Why is my floor broken?
Alexander, you are in the second room.
Shit.
light. It's absolutely dark in here, but there's a bit of light filtering down, and it only illuminates you.
Okay.
But you're locked in.
Do you need? How do we get
I don't
you
suppose
out?
you'd be locked in. You could unlock it from the inside. Yeah.
I'll just come up via the stairs. Did the board fall with me?
More like some of them caved in, and one or two boards came with you.
I think I can fix this.
I think I can as well. We shouldn't have too much of a problem. Hold on a moment, and you'll hear like a loud click from down below, and then kind of like a grinding noise. And then
Alexander,
eventually...
make a stealth check.
Uh, 15.
Okay. Even though that was a really good roll, it wasn't enough. You guys begin to hear.
Are you okay?
What is that?
I'm fine. Don't mind that. Don't mind that.
I'm casting dancing lights.
I'm looking down.
I'm casting dancing hiding my eyes.
I have not moved. I'm just covering my eyes. I look very guilty. Just this the whole time. I haven't moved.
Alexander! Do I see anything with the lights? Do I see anything that's like gonna attack him?
You don't see anything that's gonna attack him.
Oh.
What do they see, Alexander?
You see a room that has a small bookshelf and a couple of tables. It looks kind of haphazard, like someone just kind of like was cleaning up a room and threw everything into the closet. Like this is maybe that closet kind of, but a little bigger. But in one corner, you see a wrought iron cage with a zombie in it, just kind of pawing out at Alexander. You see various body parts kind of not decorating, but like kind of strewn around. Kind of a couple tools that look pretty kind of wicked.
Everyone's faces right now are perfect.
And as the light comes on and you've now kind of framed him in what is the secret door leading back into the rest of the lab, he kind of looks up at you. I look up at you. And then I'll turn around and I'm going to close the secret door behind me. And I'm still in the lab.
Alexander!
And I'm gonna immediately pull Deirdre back away from the entrance.
I let him 100%. I back away with him real quick.
Leona, get away from the hole. What?
I'm just gonna start casting mending. I'm gonna try to fix it so we don't have to look at it anymore.
Okay. Make it a spellcasting check. So a d20 plus your spellcasting modifier.
I'm just fiddling with
14. I'm real distracted by the zombie.
You do a pretty good job.
Okay.
There's one board that's like missing that you can't get mended, but yeah.
I'm like still like peeking through there.
Leona, get back.
Leona.
Why is he down there? I don't think he can get to us. I mean, we're on the second level, right? Right? Zombies can't climb walls.
I mean, he was in a cage.
Oh, I mean, he's in. Why is he in a cage?
Leona.
Why are you guys talking about zombies?
Where's Alexander? Is he okay?
Oh,
Does this mean we have to go?
I think it might be best.
Why are you talking about zombies?
There was one downstairs.
Huh.
Alexander!
I'm just going to be looking around, having Acid Bolt ready just to have when he comes up after seeing that.
Alexander, do you come back up?
After hearing you call out Leona, I'll call out, yes, what can I do for you?
Why are you... Do you want to come upstairs and talk?
Will I be able to exit the basement?
I don't know, can you? Do you need
I
help?
mean, are your weapons drawn?
Look back.
I don't have anything.
Wait.
I'm still just looking around, waiting for him to come up.
So, mage armor.
Okay. Alexander comes back up.
And as I'm coming up, the door out of the kitchen and the front door will both open. And my minions will be standing in those doorways.
What? Guys?
Yeah.
Guys?
This is not good.
Why are the good creepy things being super creepy? Guys?
I mean, I haven't seen these things before, so I'm definitely going to cast Acid Bolt at the one I can see.
Ooh. Monty, wait.
I've never seen them before.
Is that a save?
It's a attack roll. Natural 20.
God.
What's the damage?
So that's 2d10 doubled, and it's acid, so I get... Damn. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
4d10. That's 14 plus elemental affinity plus 5, 19 acid damage.
All right. It's still up, but you've melted off all of its covering, and what you see standing in front of you is a skeleton.
I immediately jump in front of Deirdre. Everyone get back. We have to get out of here.
What the fuck? What's God? All right.
Monty, I think we should hear him out. He helped us. He saved Leona's life.
I'm gonna
This
lean
is
out of the doorway.
not good, but
What the fuck?
And I will kind of come up, and I'm just gonna peek my head around the door and duck back, and peek my head around the door and duck back, seeing that there doesn't seem to be anybody actually actively right there. I'll come out and stand in the foyer. So,
What?
Alexander,
yes, dear. What is it?
please have your friends stop.
They're not doing
They're
anything.
not-
They're just standing in the doors.
They're not doing anything, my dear, but your friend seems rather agitated. Would you mind having him lower his hand?
Monty, please.
I missed something.
What is that thing downstairs, and what are these things that are standing here? What are these? What are you?
I'm a wizard.
Why
Why?
have a person? Sort
Well,
of.
it's not a person anymore, dear.
Okay, then my question is all the more important. Why do you have said not person in a cage in your basement?
Well, that would be because I don't have any control over him, and it wouldn't be good to have a zombie running around the countryside, now would it?
Why are you keeping him?
Well, I'm a wizard. I'm using him for certain experiments.
On a scale of 1 to 10, that's pretty high rank and creepy there, sir.
Yes, I'm sorry you had to see that. I'm fairly certain my floor wasn't quite that weak, but
Huh.
I'm afraid you did see it. Now,
Is
We
our
are-
seeing it going to be a problem?
I don't know. That's up to you. Do you have an issue with someone who can do magic of this type?
Are you gonna turn us into zombies?
Heavens no.
I don't give a fuck.
You know, I think you are the first paladin I've ever heard say that.
First what?
First paladin. You've got Palor's light shines all through you.
You're a paladin.
You're a what?
Left something over, and I'm gonna like swing around the kitchen, and I'm going to hide. Going to dip out. I'm gonna be like, yep, and I'm gonna swing right back around. And if your zombie friend will let me leave, I'll probably go outside.
I'll just kind of move him aside.
Thanks. And I'm gonna go outside.
I'm so sorry. Did something happen while I was gone? How long was I gone?
Well, I've only known these folks for about 2 days, and I've known you for less than that. My next question, can you keep a secret?
I think in exchange for Leona's life and in exchange for the hospitality you've shown us, I don't see why we wouldn't.
Then everything is fine. And I'll dismiss the other one. You seem to, well, you've heard about my family.
Yes.
They hunt wizards like me. I live out here because I'm an embarrassment, and not because they know of what I am, but because I failed at what they thought I was.
I see.
And if that truth were to get back to them, well, I love my family dearly.
You would hate to disappoint them.
I would. It's my greatest failing in life. I'm gonna go kind of sit down in a chair.
Well,
you know how good it feels for someone else to know. Something you can never tell.
It's good to share burdens.
It's very difficult.
I can imagine this has been difficult.
Yes, well, I'm sure it's a rather macabre greeting.
Certainly unexpected.
Yes.
I'm sorry for the brash decision. I was on edge.
It's all right. I can repair him. Mostly just clothes anyway.
That's comforting.
I would understand if you wanted to leave. But My offer stands. I will happily help you make your way towards Wolfcrest and points beyond, if you'll have me. I do need to visit Wolfcrest, but I can understand how this might, put a damper on things.
Can I see if I believe him or if he seems like he's telling the truth about? Yeah.
Roll insight.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm learning as this game goes.
Monty's first insight check ever.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's probably his third.
Second. Oh, third.
Alright.
Generous.
Oh, this is one insight check. That's a 9.
So, Alexander is being... This wasn't a high DC. Alexander's being very forthright. He seems genuinely disheartened. For such a normally jovial person, it's almost kind of hard to watch. There's a mixture of relief and also sadness or grief, as if he is already grieving your friendships. And you get the sense that this is something that he has great pride and also great shame about. Am I wrong, Alexander?
No, that's pretty spot on.
And Leona, with your passive insight, you could also tell the same thing.
I would like to go back to the one missing board that I missed the first time. I will. I don't know if the light's still on. I don't know how long that lasts. 1 minute, so probably gone. If it's not gone, I will snap it away. And I will try to finish fixing his floor.
You do so.
Should we find Kesra? It's getting cold.
I think that's a good idea. Why don't I go get her and then I'll make us some tea and maybe we can sit and talk?
That would be lovely.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Kesra, what are you doing?
Sitting on the stoop, looking at the horse.
Eating in the garden?
Yeah. Should have done that to begin with.
Horse just ignores you.
Good talk.
Unless you say something.
No. Just looking at the horse. Weighing what the horse means.
As you look, you've seen a fair amount of horses in your life, and this is actually an incredibly beautiful horse. She has a certain aura that you recognize with some very deep part of you as celestial.
Fancy. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. And I'm just sitting on the stoop, looking at the horse. Pensive.
Deirdre, that's where you find her.
Oh, there you are.
So,
I think we're going to stay an extra night, just to be sure. I'm making some tea. Do you want some?
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't you come inside? It's cold. And you're still not well.
I'm definitely something. Yeah, I'll be in a second. And I'll very slowly creak my way up off of the stoop.
As soon as she's standing, I'll go back inside.
Fucking horse. I'm gonna go back inside.
Leona, what are you doing?
I think I'm
watching Alexander. Like I have a bajillion questions in my head, but I'm not asking them right now. But when Deirdre pops back in, and I don't immediately see Kestra with her because Kestra was getting up a little slower, and I was assuming walking a little slower. Is she okay?
Yes, she's just not feeling well. She needs some more rest.
And some tea. It makes everything better.
And some tea, I agree. Do you know where he keeps the serving tray?
Oh, it's here. Let me, and I'll get some of the stuff out.
Okay.
Going into the kitchen. Because it's kind of a mess.
Oh my. I didn't notice before. Kestra, you cleaned?
Is that what you did, Kesra?
It's all right, and I'm just gonna start like going dish by dish and mending.
I will start helping.
Would y'all believe me if I said it was the horse?
Why did you let the horse inside?
I didn't let the horse do fucking shit.
I do believe you.
I've heard they can be quite willful.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one word for red.
My father's was always rather bitey around me. I didn't like it much.
She has a name then.
It's Red?
Sure, that's what I've been calling her.
I like it.
It's very apt.
Red.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go sit down.
So, I'm sure that you all have many questions for me, but I definitely have some questions for you as well.
Sure.
But feel free to start.
Why zombies?
I don't like zombies. The one that's trapped down there was one of my earlier attempts and didn't go very well. They stink. They make too much noise. I much prefer skeletons.
So why skeletons?
I didn't even really.
It's why necromancy.
Generally frowned upon by the greater populace, you know?
I don't know. When I was at the Crystalline Academy, my first few years went fairly well, and I was able to pick up kind of the more common cantrips with some difficulty, it seemed. I've always been drawn to very esoteric languages, but well, around the fourth year, we started to get into the higher spellcasting, and I just couldn't get the hang of it, except for a few books that I found. And I found that I have a natural talent for the necromantic arts. This was, of course, frowned upon. So I kind of played the fool and got myself kicked out of school 4 years later by just not progressing fast enough so that I could be on my own and study without fear of, well, being killed. That's why skeletons. They're fairly useful. I mean, it's wonderful. We'll have a clean walk in the morning. They'll shovel it up before we leave, and they kind of till the ground for me and stuff like that. Great for carrying things. Really useful when I'm well, how I met you, Leona, when I'm off. I guess the correct term might be grave robbing, or temple robbing, really. It's very nice to have some minions that don't really feel pain or I don't have to worry about. But it gets lonely. So you're a paladin, but you didn't know you were a paladin.
I don't know what you're talking about. So what's the point to the skeletons? What's your end goal?
Oh, there's
like a lichy thingy?
Oh heavens, no. No. I don't want immortality or any of that gruesome stuff, no. Honestly, a lot of it has been kind of keeping my hand in and looking for certain artifacts.
Okay. Just don't go pussing up any towns or nothing.
Pussing up towns, that from oof. I've heard about some nasty ones. I got some news. There was a Kirill, I think, something like that, happened somewhat recently. Yes, I try and keep an eye on those types of things. It's usually a bad thing. It means there's something a little more than a plague.
A lich.
Yes, dear. Yes. Mad Lich King himself. He's been wandering around. I try and keep tabs on him. I don't want to
Do you know
cross
where
his
he
path.
is? Who? Where he was last seen?
What?
I'm sorry. I take it then that you've. I'm actually surprised. Have you had a run-in with him? I mean, that sounds.
Not in so many words. We did find his phylactery.
The idiots were idiots.
Wait, what? You found the Mad King's phylactery?
Yes.
What did it look like? And I'm going to go grab a book and just start.
I will describe it because I remember it.
Just writing in, and so this was in. So you found this in Kiro?
Yes, it was under the floorboards of some little girl's bedroom from the first family to catch the plague.
Interesting. And did you hear any stories in town about someone passing through, a pale, thin man?
DM?
No.
We saw pus faces.
We saw a lot of sick people.
Monsters.
Was that boy?
Yeah, he saw monsters. And then they went to ground fucking zeros. Great. It's the best.
Interesting. And so you found the phylactery. You don't happen to have it on you, do you?
No. It was taken care of.
Disposed of.
Disposed of? How did you manage that?
A very good friend of mine took care of it.
I would love to know who this very good friend is. I mean, that kind of knowledge is priceless.
He's very private, as I'm sure you understand.
Yes, people in my line of work tend to be. That makes sense why you've been so okay with my minions. You take it then you've met some necromancers before.
Nope.
No.
Oh. Then how did your friend? I mean, as I am led to believe, these are not easy to destroy.
They're not, and he suffered for it.
For the record, I still think it was a shitty idea.
I mean, it's crossing him is not smart. It's one of the reasons why I try and stay away from him. I've got a little. Here, hold on just a moment, and I'll kind of run downstairs and then come back up and lay out a map of the countryside and kind of like, I don't know, DM. And how many pinpoints do I have?
About 25.
I've got about 25 pinpoints, and there's kind of like some like red yarn. There's some red lines like strung between them, and I think that he's kind of been moving in this pattern. And so Kirill was here. So I mean, the next town, it's often so random, but I have made some guesses, and I kind of try and stay away from that area. But
does it look random to us?
You're muted.
Check.
Make an intelligence check while I drink.
God dang it.
You can also make one, Deirdre.
Okay.
Good. Because I'm just looking at all the pretty colors on the map.
I got a natural 20 and an 11.
17.
Oh, thank God.
Okay. Deirdre, as you trace along these little yarn pieces with your finger, you see it starts in Whitemount, which is the town north in the mountains, where you know the training camp is, and it goes down to Zandaria, and then it kind of makes a bit of a backward C curve, going through the countryside, hitting Faybreach, back down through Azmarin, and then it disconnects because this part becomes unclear. But where's my map? Where's my map? Guys, you can see our map. It's in general information in our Discord. Okay. C curve through Faybreach, Azmarin, and then it disconnects. There's a connection in Valzara, which is that town up there, to Quan Mall, back down to Valzara, across to Raishar, and then back through Ilverness, and there is a pinpoint at Kirill that is circled, and it comes down through the Wildwoods, which you know is incredibly dangerous, down to Grassgrave. A town outside of Grassgrave is circled from the plague, or the same way that Kirill was. And then it goes through the jungle, the forest, again, across that river, south of Azmarin, back up to Azmarin. It's essentially just like roaming. And you notice it comes back to Zandaria multiple times, as well as Faybreach, as well as a town south of Faybreach, an unmarked town where you know Adare is.
There's no circle. Oh, this is bad. Where's the last pin?
The last pin is going to be in Zandaria. You specifically notice that there are many places that are not touched, and one of them is Wolfcrest. Wolfcrest is not touched. North of Faybreach, you see this, I don't know if you guys are looking at the map, but there's a river that comes from the White Cliffs down and it goes above Faybreach. There's nothing past that.
Okay. Cool.
And there are a few marks in Lenoria, or in East Haven, which is the Elven continent, and there are a few marks in Westbourne, which is Raishar, which is, the holiest city.
Moving, and frequently.
Yes, he's quite the mobile little bugger.
Have you managed to figure out why he's in these cities so often?
Well, I guess, DM, how much do I know about Lichdom?
You know pretty much everything there is to know.
Okay. the act of becoming a lich is actually a fairly resource-intensive process. Once you've acquired this state and you have separated your soul into this phylactery, you need to feed it. You need to feed its souls. So, there have been many liches throughout the ages. Some take a more lord over an area and demand sacrifice approach. Apparently, our friend the Mad Lich King is deciding to keep his presence a little bit more circumspect by traveling and using that as a cover to fill his phylactery.
I see.
Why is he mad?
Well, anybody who's willing to rip their soul out from their body, in my opinion, is quite bonkers.
That's fair. You gave a description. Is that what he looks like? Tall, thin?
I myself have never seen him, but I have heard from a number of these towns that were hit with plague that I'm maybe a little unsure of. There were tales after I visited them of this plague coming on after they were visited by a pale, thin man in tattered robes.
It sounds like one of those scary stories they tell around the fire kind of thing. Every town's got a little somebody that makes things go bump in the night. Are you sure it's him?
I'm fairly certain. I try and keep my ear to the ground on certain subjects, and his whereabouts are one of them.
Cool.
Is there any pattern to the wanderings? Like, could I predict where he's going to go next based on what I'm seeing on the map?
I don't think so.
Okay.
He is, after all, the Mad Lich King.
Mad Lich King.
It's a little bonkers.
Cool. I don't like this.
Yes, it's rather disturbing, but I try and just avoid it as much as I can. Kind of roll up the map. If you'd like, I can make you a copy.
Please.
Absolutely. Just kind of put it down next to the table. So, what are you searching for north of Wolfcrest?
Have you ever heard of the Well of Wonders?
Have I?
Make an intelligence check.
Yeah. 9.
No. I would say you have heard many a myth about a place where you can go and get a wish fulfilled or ask a question, that kind of thing. You can assume it's like that.
The fairy tale, yes. Yeah, I've heard of it.
Supposedly it exists.
Here's hoping.
Really? You're chasing after the children's tale?
I have seen many things that would be quantified as children's tales.
Fair. Interesting choice. What do you hope to gain from the well?
Question answered.
What question would you ask of it?
I want to find my mother.
noble cause.
She was apparently taken. And I don't know where she is.
That's not good.
No.
Who is she? Do you know who she was taken by?
A group called the Silence?
Those rat bastards.
You know of them.
Yes, they like to destroy texts that they don't think are good enough. Hiders of knowledge. Ugh. Filthy people.
Oh. Well, they apparently took my mother for some reason. And I need to get her back.
We're not certain, but hopefully one way or the other we'll know at least where to go next.
Yes, I can see. That is a very noble goal.
You seem smartish. Does anybody have a copy of the red riddle poem?
I do.
thing?
I do.
Show the smart guy.
Yeah, sorry.
I will pull the poem out and I will show it.
I've got it. I can read it to you, Morgan.
Cool.
Okay. It reads, those who wish to challenge fate to a jumbled shout walk straight. And you'll notice that it's written S-T-R-A-I-T. Sunrise fires in Dextery find where Sirenita used to be. At the high place near the skies, look for other watchful eyes. Sleep not neath the dark pine trees. Be on your guard, take not your ease. Voyage when the daylight dims. Danger in the water swims. Make no sound with spear or sword, lest you wake the dark prince's horde. Shades of creatures who have died, bones of warriors who have tried. Those who cross and live to tell, see the centaur and the bell. Face the Lord who points the way, afternoon on midwinter's day. Death will open up its grave. Who goes there? None but the brave.
Interesting. That's quite the riddle you've got there. Do I have any clues into it?
Go ahead and make 3 successive intelligence checks.
Okay. Could they be Arcana checks?
Sure. In that case, make 5.
Okay. All right, let's see here. As I'm kind of running around the house, grabbing different books and looking stuff up.
That's why you tell the smart guy stuff.
Okay, that's a 12.
Okay.
That's a natural 20.
Okay.
That's a 27. Yes, 27.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 28. And that is a 25.
Okay, those are great rolls. So with the 12, you look at the first few lines. Those who wish to challenge fate to a jumbled shout walk straight. You do know, you're not really sure about the jumbled shout walk straight, but you do know of a strait north of Wolfcrest that is called the Strait of Assara, Assarra. You also know that Dextery means to the left. And with that natural 20, you know exactly who Sirenita is. Sirenita is the Aarakocra deity. And that you know, because of your knowledge of temples, that she has one remaining temple in the White Cliffs at the top of a dangerous mountain near the Strait of Assara, or up north of the Strait of Asara. But you know that the journey to this temple is very dangerous. Pretty dangerous. It's not quite like climbing Everest, but it's pretty challenging. And that you've heard a rumor that through this temple you can actually enter the mountain, but you don't know how accurate that is. So that goes for at the high place near the skies. And look for other watchful eyes. You imagine maybe there are people guarding it. Sleep not neath the dark pine trees. Be on your guard. Take not your ease. Essentially, there's danger in those areas. With that fucking natural 20, I'm gonna give you one more too. Voyage when the daylight dims. You know that during the winter solstice, you can see an aurora in that far north. Danger in the water swims, you can imagine, means that there's some sort of water with danger in it. And the next 4 lines make no sound of spear or sword, all the way to bones of warriors who have tried. You know the Dark Prince, that's Orcus. And with that really high roll of a 27 to 28, you know that there is a legend of the Dark Prince's Horde, which is essentially an army of undead that has been lost to time. And it's supposed to contain hundreds of thousands of bones and skeletons of the Dark Prince's missing army. And this goes all the way back to you hear references to the Dark Prince's Horde all the way back to the Dawn War era. So 28, 25. Man, those are really good rolls. Fuck you. Okay. Face those who cross to live to tell, see the centaur and the bell. You can imagine that there's some sort of representation of a centaur, some sort of representation of a bell that you would see to know you've made the right choice. And face the Lord who points away. You're not sure who the Lord is, but you kind of get this picture in your mind of a carved face of someone who is literally just pointing the way. Afternoon on Midwinter's Day, that's actually really important because you know that's the shortest day of the year. And obviously it only happens once a year, so this is a very specific time. And your last roll was 25. Man, that's fucking good. Death will open up its grave. In your mind, this gives you the image of some sort of sepulcher or maybe, what's that thing you keep bodies in? Not a coffin, the stone ones. Is that a sepulcher?
Crypt.
Crypt. Thanks. Or some sort of crypt that you might have to enter or open, or you're not sure. And who goes there? None but the brave. Just kind of reinforces that this is an incredibly perilous journey.
And at any point in this, does it actually mention the Well of Wonders?
No. But they pulled it. You guys tore that page out of the book?
We copied it.
I'm pretty sure Deirdre tore it out.
We copied it.
You copied it?
I think Leona had the best handwriting, so she copied it.
Okay. So yeah, it's copied. You're not sure where they got it.
And I will relay a lot of this kind of stuff as I'm kind of rushing around the house, pulling down different books and kind of looking through various lore stuff and whatnot. And then kind of, once I'm done, this is a fascinating riddle, but it sounds more like the directions to the... Well, it sounds more like the directions to Orcus's lost army than...
I will say it, because there are, even though there are a lot of lines to, I mean, you can take this as you will. It doesn't, never mind, keep going.
Okay. I mean, whatever's past the army might. I mean, it sounds like there's something that will open on a certain day, but whew, you've chosen a task.
Right.
Thank you for the information.
You're very welcome. It's always nice to be able to stretch the noodle in different ways.
Alexander, because you've pulled down all of these books, you are actually starting to think more about the riddle and what it means. And I lied. It's not 100,000. It's 100. All right. It's
Okay.
100. I lied. You remembered that there is a place called the Tangled Bay, which is where the location of the Strait of Asara begins.
Okay.
You also know that it's a fair walk from the Strait of Asara to where this Temple of Sirenita is supposed to be. And within it, there is a very deep valley. And that's what you, with these extra books, that's what you...
Okay.
Yep.
I guess, what do I know, like, how close is Midwinter's Day? And like rough, doing some rough math, how far away is like just the temple by like horseback or on foot?
No one is really sure where the location of the temple is. They only know that it is in the way north of Wolfcrest. Almost like if you look at the map, you can't see it on the map, but north of Wolfcrest there is. It's because I also haven't put this into the map yet.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be a bay way up there, and then it's along. Actually, yeah, the bay actually exists. If you look up that river that runs down by Wolfcrest, it's actually right up there.
Mm-hmm.
In the mountain where Sirenita's, you imagine Sirenita's temple might be. The tallest mountain in the White Cliffs is actually just... Let me take a screenshot. I'm going to draw because I'm great at drawing. All right.
This is fine, guys. We'll totally survive this. It's great.
I'm going to paste this in the general Discord. Where that circle is where the bay exists in the strait, and then that mountain with the blue top that's the tallest mountain in the White Cliffs.
Okay. Cool.
And between there is a huge valley.
Gotcha.
That kind of, yeah.
Great.
So what are y'all doing with this?
Getting a headache.
So I mean, I think the question that Morgan asked is one that Leona is actively thinking about, is what's our timeline looking like right now?
You have about 10 days.
Okay.
Is that doable to get up there? And
if you go quickly enough, yeah. If you don't waste any more time.
We start tomorrow.
Maybe.
Yes. I mean, we could possibly. There is a stable in town. We should be able to, if we need. You could all rent horses. I mean, obviously you won't need one, Kestra. You've got your
Red.
steed.
Sword for it. Sword for.
If I would expedite the process, then
Indeed.
it's probably-
I'm honestly surprised you made it this far north without horses as is.
Oh, we have them.
He had them.
Dead horses.
Oh. Bandits?
No.
Devils.
Ah, yes. Yes, that will do it.
Yes.
There are stables here, so we will find ourselves some new horses, and we'll make haste north.
Sounds like a plan.
Yes.
Hey, I can't wait.
You don't seem very excited, Kestra.
No. No. Not
Rarely is, though.
I was going to say that's kind of her reaction to most things.
What does get you excited?
Gambling.
right now. Beer. Money. Sleep.
Very practical person.
I was. This crazy train thing kind of puts a damper on that.
You're not here of your own free will.
Not technically.
She made a bet with me early on and still likes to hold it over my head.
Sure.
Interesting.
Go with that.
So you have a wager, you owe a debt to this man.
I'm pretty sure I've paid that debt off multitude of times.
She
Really?
secretly really likes us.
Did you lose a bet with someone else?
Technically.
Interesting.
Look at Deirdre. Did you make a bet with Kessera?
I didn't make a bet with Kestra. Monty?
She won't gamble with me again.
I learned that lesson fucking twice. No.
We make a bet?
What? Huh?
Wait. You mentioned an old man. Did you make a bet with him?
Yeah, he stabbed me in the fucking chest.
Yes, I remember. I was there.
He didn't come to collect his 1,000 gold though, so that worked out.
You owe an old man 100,000 gold.
No, not 100,000. And I don't know that he. No, he was trying to prove a shitty point.
Very much seemed to prove whatever point that was.
Yep. Yeah.
You guys get the sense, as you usually do, that there is more to the story.
Side-eyeing Kessera, but I let it go.
What? Oh, sorry. What's wrong with y'all?
I'm not drunk enough yet.
That can be rectified.
Oh shit, I said that out loud. Fuck.
Drinks all around.
Well, you will sleep better if you have some alcohol in you, Kesra.
Yeah, probably.
Let's make sure to take it easy tonight, yeah? I mean, we kind of lost a whole day.
Didn't lose a day. We got stuff that we needed.
Right, but I mean, Kestra was...
Okay, Kessera lost a day. She destroyed a man's house with a horse.
I didn't destroy shit.
Your
It's okay, we
horse is the
fixed
one I
it.
have to thank.
Apparently.
I don't want to talk about it.
But we fixed it and it's fine.
Yeah,
The
sure.
pool better than new, or just new.
Yes, it looks quite well. Well,
Blessing in disguise.
I think this calls for a drink.
I concur.
Pull out some glasses, kind of like 2 fingers of whiskey. Here's to acceptance.
Sure.
What is this?
Very strong.
It's a fine Wolfcrest whiskey.
My old friend.
Oh. Do you have any wine?
Yes, I do, dear. Here, let me get some.
Is there anything you guys would like to accomplish while you wait for Kesra to recover?
I thought you were going to say get drunk.
Oh, would you guys like to? Well, if you guys would like to continue with this drunk scene, feel free.
I mean, she's drinking. That's for sure. And she
Deirdre-
has.
Oh, sorry.
She's got exhaustion, so she has.
Who? Who's got exhaustion?
Me. I have exhaustion. So that means disadvantage on Constitution checks. So I could get super toasty very easily because I'm already rather.
Kesra, you seem ill at ease with talking about what you seem to be able to do. Would you, I think I have somewhere around here the book my father gave me when I was younger. It was like a young paladin's primer. It might give you some insight into things you might need to know or be able to use.
Blondie, I already fucked up your house once on accident. Don't make me do it on purpose.
All right.
Can I see it?
Of course. Give me a moment. I'll probably have to dig it out from somewhere. I'll kind of wander off and...
I follow you.
Okay. I'm just kind of wandering around the different bookshelves. No.
I'm sipping at my wine, following you around.
I haven't moved for like an hour and a half.
Once we are further away
Mm-hmm.
from the rest of the party,
Mm-hmm.
you said there was a book you were looking for.
Yes, there is.
What's so special about that book?
It is said to give its possessor great knowledge and insight into the world.
All books do that, though.
This one is said to be a bit more robust. DM, what do I know about Lorekeeper?
You know about Lorekeeper that it increases your capacity for learning and knowledge. You get a bonus to your intelligence stat. A big one. It also allows you to cast certain very high-level divination spells. And it kind of is... Have you guys seen that really terrible movie about the pill that you can take that allows you to use 100% of your brain? It's like that.
Okay. It would greatly help in my studies. It's said to be very powerful. There are certain questions I would like answered that, well, the Well of Wonder sounds like a good option. I think I would like something a little less out of my control. And you, why are you seeking this book or the well?
Because Deirdre needs to find someone.
Well, that can't be the only reason. People don't. Really? That altruistic? No ulterior motives at all?
I don't know what other motives I would have.
Can I see an insight check?
I call her Sunshine for a reason.
Burp. 10. You're muted.
She seems honest and forthcoming.
All right. You are quite the rare gem in the world, then, Leona.
I'm sure she would do the same for me.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. It's nice to have friends that close.
We're friends now.
Are we?
Why not?
Well, I'm glad to hear that. I don't have too many people that know too much about me. I'm friendly with a lot of people, but I don't have too many friends.
I can relate to that. But we're here now, and I don't know how long you can stay with us, but I don't hate the idea of you sticking around.
I'm glad to hear that. It'll be good to get out of the house. Although, going further north is something I usually avoid in the winter, but it will be interesting to say the least. Here's that book, and I pull it out, and it's got like a little, like it's got like a little kid in like big armor with like a cherub face, and like open it up, and it's like it's totally like some like nursery rhymes and stuff like that. But then like it gets progressively like more informative. I think that like, I don't know, DM at the end, might there be like, here's a ritual to summon your steed.
My pally and me.
Oh my god. Yep. We just wondered.
Yes, I mean, so I was fairly certain she was one when she showed up with that horse. I mean, like I said, I've seen my father's many times. He's a paladin as well. So it's I've been around the court of Asmarin, and well, the Lights Brigade that he leads. I mean, they most of them have steeds, so it made sense. Although I wasn't sure until she blushed when ran away from it.
Do you mind if I keep this?
Not at all, not at all. I have no use for it, unfortunately.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Here, let's rejoin our friends. I'll bet Kestra's had a few more. We'll see. Perhaps we can get her to speak a bit more.
Yes. I've been trying to do that for so long.
I will tuck it in my bag. Oh, I don't have a bag. I will send a message to Deirdre before I go in the room.
Deirdre, I need you for a moment.
You hear a very vague because I was drinking on an empty stomach and I got very sleepy very fast.
Deirdre!
I don't know why I'm whispering in your head, but I am. Deirdre!
Psst, I need you to come outside. Not outside though. I need you to come back over here.
That's the description you get.
Oh, okay. And I look at Monty and Kessra.
No, that's literally the sound she makes.
Oh my god. I get up and be like, I'll be right back. And kind of like rub my eyes. Because I had been like leaning against Mondi and like my glass had almost fallen out of my hand. When Leona.
Do you have the bag? The bag of the.
Yes, I have the bag.
I'm gonna put this in the bag. Just in case she wants it later.
What was
We need
that
it
title?
later.
What was that book?
It's the How to Be a Paladin book.
I pull it out and read the title.
Okay.
It's very informative. It talks about how to summon things.
Sure.
She might need it. We might need it. She never tells us anything.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
For everyone's safety.
Oh god. This is like a parent reading a sex education book so they can talk to their kids about it.
It's very informative. Lots of pictures.
Well, good. I'm glad we have that now. We probably shouldn't tell her we have this book, at least not right now.
Oh no, probably just keep that between us. That's why I told you to come out here.
Yeah, good choice. Good choice. Okay.
Oh, should we go back in?
I will have gone back in when like she called her out, and I kind of went back in.
Guess we should go back. I wonder if he has more wine.
I'm gonna go to bed soon. I'm really tired.
You just hear me like that. Chuckles is why you never gamble with a Sicilian when death is on the line.
Yeah, Chuckles.
Not.
It seems to me like maybe you're just really bad at gambling, Kessra.
Alexander comes back in when this is happening. You guys
Blow
just
it
keep
out your ass, Chuckles. Perfectly
Alright.
fine. People won't cheat. Probably. Maybe.
So, Alexander, are your friends? Do they just wait outside at all times, or?
No, they've got a little shed I've constructed.
Sorry.
I don't keep them in the house.
You've got a skeleton shed. It's fine.
Yes.
You
I
literally
don't want them. I do have. The townsfolk do come here for.
No, that does make sense. That would be quite startling to, as you saw earlier. It's a very startling sight.
You intentionally keep your skeletons in an outside closet.
Yes.
I respect that.
Well, I mean, I have them do a lot of dirty jobs. I don't want to clean them and keep it. It's already messy enough in here, so. No. They just kind of take commands from me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I talk to them sometimes, but that's usually only when I'm lonely, so.
You're really not like doing anything like super uber creepy with the dead things, because usually the dead things equal like super creepy, like.
You know, that's what I was led to believe growing up. That necromancers were all, yes, and pale, and yes, and I mean, and the tales about the Mad Lich King and whatnot with the skinny and the no, thank you. I thought that. I mean, when I first started to realize I had a talent for it, I was at first worried and thought, oh, maybe this is just part of becoming a wizard. But no. But no, I don't. I don't really like dead bodies. I don't particularly like raising them very much. They're weird,
Yeah.
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 but they are very useful.
You are a wonky necromancer, sir.
And if we could try and not use that word very much, I don't like it.
Bone guy?
Wizard? Do you
I prefer just wizard, or if we need to be more accurate, afterlife specialist.
I will not remember that, but that seems good.
And what did you say your family name was again, if you don't mind my asking?
I am Alexander Lightbringer.
That's what it was. I was going to remember something.
My father is the High Protector of the Faith in Asmaran of Pelor. My mother, Dame Catherine, is one of the highest clerics. My brothers and sisters are themselves all high clergy members.
Ooh.
I am the black sheep of the family.
Just keep it that way. Taylor's a bitch.
There's someone I know who has a name that sounds similar to it. Maybe you've read of it. I don't know much about them, but do you know the last name Runebringer at all?
Make a history check.
Ooh, I do have proficiency in that. That's a 21.
Yeah. Let me message you.
Okay.
By the way, Kessra, when did you acquire a horse?
What day is it? It's been like 24 hours.
You just
Maybe 36.
found it?
Yeah. Yeah.
I would ask more questions, but I feel like it would be a fruitless effort.
Trust me, I don't have any answers to the questions that you would ask. So.
I believe you, strangely enough.
I'm a very forthright person.
You, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will say I don't ever really catch you lying, just withholding.
Ching, ching, ka-ching, ching. It's where the money is. Don't make up shit so you don't have to remember shit. Just
Shall we cheers to that? Take a shot to that?
fucking yes. Come on, Chuckles.
Are you sure that's wise, Kessra?
Abso-fucking wrong. Yep. It's great. It's fine.
Maudius, to your question, I have heard the name. Yes, it's not recently though. Why do you ask?
Since you have been so forthright with us, I will be forthright with you as well. I have a complicated family history, and my father mentioned my mother, and I don't know anything about her other than a name. Theophania Runebringer is the name he told me.
The who's a minimum?
Yeah, I know it's a mouthful, but
Interesting.
Hmm.
I had thought that that line extinct.
well, I don't know if she's. I mean, I assume she's gone.
Well, I mean, you're here.
Are you?
Hmm?
I just like put a hand on your face. Nope, you are. Never mind.
Kestra, hold on. We'll do a shot in a second. Sorry, you were saying?
The Runebringers, as far as I heard and read, they were hunted to extinction.
Hunted by who?
Mostly by fiends.
Ugh. You and what's her name have that in common?
They were quite the noble family. I mean, and back to sometime around the Dawn War. As far as I knew, they followed good or neutral aligned deities, but for some reason the Nine Hells decided to hunt them down.
Sucks.
Hmm. Well, that's unfortunate. And do you think maybe that has something to do with their presence lately? With the
It could. I mean, I don't know why your party was attacked by fiends. Do you have? I mean, if you are descended from the Runebringers, then
maybe they're still trying to hunt the rest of them.
could be. But they did take, I believe, both of your other companions. You two ladies wouldn't have any celestial heritage in your bloodlines, would you?
Are we back in the room at this point? I'm Asimar.
Ah. Well, that's 2 out of 3. Leona, did you steal some sort of object or sing some ill song of Asmodeus?
That I can recall. Just unlucky, I guess.
Oh, unlucky, and I am the unluckiest.
Because you didn't get taken?
No, because I'm still here. Here to begin with. It's a great time.
Who did you lose a bet to?
You seem out of place with this group, Kesra.
Yeah. It's been a string of stupid agreements on my part since it started. So.
Oh, we're grateful for it.
Yes, we love her, and I'll give her a hug.
God, please. No. Just. No. Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Okay. No, it's been. Yeah.
Do you
Hmm?
do you not care for this group you're traveling with.
I care more for a bed. I care more for no demons. Care more for no cultists. No creepy cursed dresses. No crazy abyss bags. No fireballs thrown at my face. No any of that. I care a lot for none of that.
So you would choose to live a simple agrarian life?
Please, God. Yes.
I have heard that this is often the wish of soldiers. What took you away from it?
A bed
Surely,
with a shitty purple tiefling.
but surely you could have, surely you weren't a farmer and bet a tiefling and then became a warrior. What drove you away from the simple agrarian life?
I never had the simple agrarian life. What are you talking about? I've been punching people in the face as long as I could make a fist.
Sounds about right.
No.
Except old man. Nothing.
Okay.
I don't like that music change.
Music change.
That's bad. I don't like
I
that.
was like, we know that's not good music.
So, Blondie, I have, as long as we're racking your brain, maybe you could be more forthcoming than God fucking whatever the fuck you. Would you happen to know who the Dark Commander is?
Would I?
Have we heard you say the Dark Commander?
You heard me say it yesterday. Last night.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Unfortunately, Alexander, you don't know who the Dark Commander is.
I'm afraid I'm unaware of that, but it doesn't
Welcome to Force
sound
Nine.
like a pleasant person.
No.
What are you looking for about this Dark Commander?
Anything and nothing. I don't really want to know, but I kind of have to know. But I really don't want to know. But I have to know. But I really fucking don't want to.
Well, perhaps a trade can be then. When we eventually part ways, I can do some research into this.
Yeah. That'd be great.
In return, I'd only ask if you come across any information about the tome known as Lorekeeper.
Oh, yeah.
You could relay that to me.
Sure. It's the best deal I've had in years.
Is there anything else that you guys would like to accomplish before you go to bed? Okay. You all get the benefits of a long rest. And what do you know? I'm not ending on a cliffhanger. Except you all wake up chained to your bed. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Knew it.
So, how'd it go, guys?
I did not expect to have the entire group see what happened.
I am sorry. Ken.
Yeah,
Cat courses.
I had some much more sinister plans if only one person found out.
Oh, fuck.
Oh God.
Odd.
I picked up when I leveled up the modify memory spell.
Oh.
But hey, if you know,
It's good because Leona was gonna go snooping in the morning. So
He's
Hey,
got to
at
protect
least-
himself.
yeah,
You wizard.
At least it's so. At least the paladin in your house is a weird one.
yes.
I was just. You guys had no reason to use your divine sense, you or Marshall.
Well, they wouldn't have noticed anything though.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
That's because I am super careful.
Yep.
All of my constructs have Arcanist's aura cast on them, and once I've cast it for 30 days, then it can't. And then it's until it's dispelled. But basically, they don't look like undead, or they don't sense as undead,
Yep.
and they don't. And the magic senses differently. So
Yup. So,
Wow.
that was a fun session, whatever.
Nice.
Once again, massive thank you to our guest Joe, who will maybe join us again in the future. And from here on until the next at least few sessions, we will be having Morgan as Alexander be joining us.
Yay! Wonderful.
As a reminder, you can pick up the Leona tee on sale in the merch store.
match me. I already bought it.
Match me as well. I've already bought mine. And we'll go ahead and sign off. We'll start with you.
Giveaway?
Oh yeah, the giveaway. Enter the giveaway, guys. Enter horse potato in the chat. Do it because there's
doesn't it? It says that you can no longer do it. I think, or no, you opened.
I reopened it.
Gotcha.
All right, so Kate, do you want to start us? Kathleen, do you want to start us off?
Yes. I'm Kate. You can find me on Twitter at KatesD8s. You can find me on Twitch and Discord at KatesandD8s. And I play Deirdre.
Mindy?
Your turn.
Oh. I always go last. That's why I was confused. My name's Mindy. You can find me on Twitter at MKAY1713. I play Leona.
Kate? Lynn? I got you guys all mixed up. It's fine.
We
It's
did 'cause
fine.
it's usually Kate, Nevin,
Hi.
Kate, Mindy. It's fine.
Whatever.
So I'm also Kate. Hello, my name is Kate, indeed, as well, and I play Kesra, the ever eternal joy, and you can find me on Twitter and everywhere else important at Very Pale Ale. So
I'm Nevin. I play Maldi.
And I am Morgan. I play Alexander, and you can find me on Instagram at Revenant_ceramics.
Hi, I'm Camille. Having some technical difficulties today. It's fine. You can find me on Twitter at CamilleDoesDND. Please give the channel a follow on here. Please subscribe because we like to pay off our mics that we bought. And follow us on Twitter at open4adventure. We will see you guys maybe this week for a solo session. Definitely Monday at 6:30 Central Standard Time. We'll see you then. Bye.
bye.